You can't see me right now, eh? You can't see me right now. Now you can see me. Hi guys. Just a couple lines about current events. I don't have enough time to give you a proper video, and it's dark and it's raining right now. I'm in a weird work pattern with my job, so I don't have many days off in the right places to make videos like this. But I think I need to just at least call attention to stuff that's been happening recently by just saying a few lines of things that I've seen, things that I've been focusing on. For some reason a lot of Star Wars has cropped up. It's because of the AI thing. Things that have happened. The AI Grok attached to X, which was Twitter, which I still call Twitter, has become handicapped by UK's Ofcom pretending to not be a government company thing, which it is a government company, over bikini rules and like OnlyFans models, saying, oh my god, you've made an AI which is a fakery, like not real, this made up thing. You've made an AI of us making us naked when we're clothed, and equally getting angry with, you've made an AI of us when we're posting our nudes putting clothes onto us. And they're like equally mad about both things. And like Elon Musk, authoritarian anti-free speech Elon Musk, just bowed down to all the far left UK government Ofcom rules and stuff, and other countries. He said he wasn't going to bow down to these countries, but he just has been. He just has been. The AI, oh man. The AI is such a difficult topic to talk about. I'll probably do a proper video on it sometime. It's just, you know, it's only come in the past couple of years in a huge way. I don't like it as an artist, but then, you know, some things I watch and I'm just like, I mean, it's good silly entertainment, but it's also got an enormous dark side to it, which is people think that when you say AI you mean artificial intelligence, and that this thing is artificial intelligence. It's not. It's computer programs under a different name. It is computer programs made to politically fool people into thinking some intelligence is happening. And it just goes around through the web harvesting images and thoughts and then just compositing them, juxtaposing them into this junk answer, which is always politically censored and politically motivated every time. Some people have been using it to, I don't know how the fucking copyright system works for this, and it's weird that I see it happening with Star Wars and not any other franchises. But there are channels on YouTube that take Star Wars and create new scenes of Star Wars out of, you know, whatever the AI does to harvest previous video and stuff to try and create these moving images and sounds. And I watched a few of these AI Star Wars, and they're better than the real Star Wars, like, I say real Star Wars, the bullshit Star Wars spin-offs produced by Disney that are real filmmaking, but not ideologically real Star Wars. For people like me who believe in the expanded universe being the only true canon. And all these AI Star Wars are more like the expanded universe than they are like the Disney thing. And people have obviously done this on the fly, done this on the cheap. They haven't had film crews or anything like that. They've just like talked to this computer program, and this computer program has spat out what they wanted. They've obviously wrote their own scripts, and they're obviously just members of the public who mess with AI and have a little YouTube channel where they release things. Some of them are good because they're more like memes. They're just like funny. There's a channel called Tajabian who does like prequel edits that are just hilarious. They're just memes and jokes. And then there are other channels like Star Wars Tales Untold, I think it is, that are doing like film quality Star Wars that is better than the train wreck of Disney Star Wars that came out. That's as brief as I can keep that. Epstein Files version 2 came out. We found out that politicians and celebrities are raping and eating children, including Donald Trump, much to the MAGA people's denial, and Obama and the Clintons and lots of celebrities. You know, I like the Rush Hour movies, but apparently like Brett Ratner and maybe even Chris Tucker. I thought I saw something about Chris Tucker are kind of involved in this thing. And yeah, there's a whole thing about that. There's tons of things to talk about on that subject. The digital ID got cancelled by Starmer, but he's trying to so you won't need a digital ID apparently now to work in England, but they're gonna try and bring in digital ID in a completely different form. So like, he got rid of it, but at the same time he brought in something new that is like, so he's not got rid of it. It's confusing and annoying. It's worse than annoying. It shouldn't fucking exist, much like everything to do with government. By the way, tons of potholes around right now. It is the pothole time of year. There are thousands of potholes just on my route to work. Council aren't doing shit about it. If it was put in the hands of the public, we would fucking fix it instantaneously, and we'd keep a track of where they emerge and get there before the council could ever do such a thing. Because the public sector is infinitely... Sorry, got to get it right, because annoyingly public is used as propaganda by the government. The private sector can do things infinitely better than the public sector, which is a misnomer because public is private and public sector means government sector, state paid, subsidized, tax theft workers who don't work. Anyway, Trump is a pedo confirmed. The Conservatives and the Libertarians, that's my gang. It's not a collective or anything like that, but the people who believe in libertarian and anarchist views have now gone into kind of ideas war with the Conservatives, especially over like the ICE thing and now the Epstein thing and lots of other things. Check out the meme on Twitter, "Fell for it again" award. That's a good one. Epstein probably alive still, because a fake Epstein body was created pre-death. Elon's in the Epstein files. No wonder he didn't really put much effort into trying to get them released. Tons of idiots are siding with the police and ICE over shootings. The left has become the right more than ever. They're both exactly the same. Twitter has removed the sane color options, dark mode, the dim mode. Now it's just high contrast and really difficult to look at. There's a lot more leftist pervasion into cities and towns in England, probably due to the leftist government we have. There's a massive spike in real anarchists and libertarians on Twitter, my dudes, my friends, and they're beating the right at memes now. There's some bullshit called the Super Bowl in the US, and people are so obsessed with it. Normies got obsessed with it. People thought there might be some ways to use it to get people to pay attention to the Epstein files, but I don't think that happened. It was a bunch of bullshit. The streamer Biscuit sliced her hand with a katana live on air. Dankula embarrassingly calling bordertarians true libertarians. Hugely dropping the ball there, Dank, which they aren't. ICE officers raping women. There's a He-Man film coming out. It might be bad. I can imagine someone doing some AI leading up to that. Actually, there are a lot of AI trailers out of it that look better than the official trailer. There's a Mortal Kombat 2 movie. It looks kind of okay. It's got Carl Urban in it. People now can't find official trailers to films because AI fake trailers for the same film are better than the real film's trailer. Yep. There are a lot of conservatives calling Antifa anarchists when they're not. And they're not knowing that anarchists are the opposite of Antifa. LiveJournal is Russian now or something. Checked it the other day, what the fuck. Biggest Problem podcast has become a train wreck, and it never ends. Like, you think the show's gonna stop, but it doesn't. And the views of the hosts are just getting so wild that I'm just properly starting to disconnect with it. I used to love that show, dude. The Philippines, people in the Philippines are stuck in a happy slave mentality. There's something to talk about. There are physical signs I saw in California, might be in San Francisco. The signs I've seen, I'm not sure if they're AI or real. They look like they might be real. Signs say, notice, stolen goods must remain under $950. So they're like overtly saying, we're pro-theft. Why would you start a business in California? I found out that the Anarchist Beauties Facebook page is run by Amanda Rose, aka Larkin Rose's wife. I'm not sure if that's her last name actually. I assume she's taken his name, so it's Amanda Rose. Anyway, it's Amanda. Apparently, we found out that the Eyes Wide Shut film by Kubrick was actually could have been about Epstein Island, but before Kubrick's death, he was forced to change the script and like re-edit the movie by studios before the movie's release. The Quartering used to be based during lockdown, not based anymore. Is trying to influence Elon Musk to ban all porn from Twitter because he's a nutjob. That's a free speech issue, by the way, if you don't know. More people are beginning to realise, I've noticed, that intellectual property is not property. And there's probably more stuff too, but that stuff that's been going on recently, I just thought I'd draw attention to it. I think kind of each point might deserve its own vlog of its own, but there's just so much happening at the moment that all those fucking things came at me at once in a very short space of time, really. So I'm just giving you a few sentences to call attention to those things. That's what's been going on, guys. Can I call this a moor rant? I am on the moor, but I'm not out there. Can I call this a driving vlog? Not really, I haven't been driving anywhere. This has been a current events vlog. Thanks for watching.